According to Robert Allen, cultural differences should not separate us from each other, but rather, cultural diversity brings a collective strength that can benefit all of humanity. That is why, in order for us to understand the authenticity of the cultures around the world, we have to learn the importance of increasing adopting cultural and intercultural awareness and sensitivity in the communication of ideas. By definition, culture is the collective term used to identify the customs, social behavior, and ideas of a particular people or society that is created over a long time. Intercultural awareness is quite simply having an understanding of both your own and other cultures, and particularly the similarities and differences between them. Cultural sensitivity and intercultural awareness are having empathy and understanding of the culture you are being exposed to. The question for us now is, what can we do to develop intercultural awareness? First things first, admit that you don't know. Acknowledging your ignorance is the first step towards learning about other cultures. Second, develop an awareness of your own views, especially on your assumptions and beliefs, and how they are shaped by your culture. The next one is to take an interest. Read about other countries and their cultures and start to consider the differences between your own culture and what you have read. Let's say, for instance, I personally just found out that in Tibet, Tibetan people greet each other by sticking their tongues out. In Oman, Yemen, and Qatar, they greet each other by bumping their noses. In Zimbabwe, they clap their hands as a sign of respect and greeting or acknowledgement. In Japan, we all know that they greet their neighbors with a bow as a sign of respect. We may find these things differently, but these are just some of the various and diverse ways of greeting people around the world. Individuals must first recognize and appreciate that there are other cultures beside their own. The next thing we can do is not to make judgments. Instead, start by collecting information. Ask neutral questions and clarify meaning before assuming that you know what's going on. Another one is to develop empathy. Think about how it feels to be in the other person's position. And last but not the least, look for what you can gain, not what you could lose. If you can take the best from both your own and someone else's views and experiences, you can get a far greater whole that will benefit both of you. But this requires you to take the approach that you don't necessarily know best, and even that you don't necessarily know at all. In modern societies, cultures are blending like never before with the increase in immigration and the interconnectedness that the internet provides. Multicultural sensitivity is particularly important because it promotes a more cohesive society while honoring the unique identity that a multicultural society provides. A culturally sensitive society promotes empathetic connectivity through the appreciation and understanding of another person's background and way of life. By valuing diversity, people will be able to play and contribute their strengths within a society. Together and stronger, let's create harmony through diversity.